So Scorch is really clean here, right? 18 points. Oh, oh, that was clean. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Look at that. Oh, that is so good, man. I think we just greed it. Hey, what's up, my friends? How are you guys? Welcome back to another video. For today, I've put together a Northern Realms list for you, and we're using a leader ability that you don't really see played too often, so it drew my interest. You know, I wanted to keep things fresh and different for you guys and girls. So we're playing the Mobilization leader with this list. This allows us to spawn a base copy of a bronze allied soldier on its row and boost it by 3. So the idea with leader and this deck is that we are looking to spam the Redanian archers, and we're going to be doing this on the ranged row. So really the time you want to commit leader would be round 2 or 3, depending on whether or not you've got your combination pieces like Idoran, Queen of Dahlia, to make that archer spam happen. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to use Idoran to get extra value out of leader, obviously when there's an archer down on the board, and then that's when we're going to look to use leader, basically round 2 or 3. All right, the stratagem that we're using is Magic Lamp. We get this token unit that you see here. This is when we're going first, obviously. What I'm going to do is run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card during a match and when to play it as well. So to begin, we've got a number of bronze units at the bottom of this list, as you see. We're playing poor infantry because we do have Draug in this deck. Draug is this card here. So basically what we're going to be doing is using Draug to transform all of the poor infantry units into the Revenants. So this is a play that will also happen either round 2 or 3, depending on what kind of combination you have in your hand. Obviously, we've got a few specific strategies here. So whatever your hand looks like, whatever kind of strategy you got in your hand, that's what you're going to commit into one of those rounds. So we're also playing Truffle because this is a bonded unit. Basically, we want to play all the infantry, Truffle, and Draug together round 2 or 3, and they'll be boosting themselves by 3 bonded. So you'd want like melee row to play your infantry out, for example, and perhaps ranged row you're going to play the actual Truffle card and Draug, just so you got enough room for the Revenants to self-spawn and do their damage. We have Siege Tower as well in this list. So we are playing Scorch in this deck. Scorch is to synergize with the archers. We can get the power of our enemies' units down to a certain level and play some good value out of Scorch. Obviously, we have a few units that boost as well, so we're going to be mindful about this. We're not going to play Scorch round 1, certainly, because Siege Towers are our round 1 piece that we're looking to commit, and obviously these are going to be growing tall, so we're not going to play kind of that tall punish card when we're playing Siege Tower, because it could work against us. So we want to play Siege Tower when we're not playing Scorch, which would be round 1. You can synergize these also with the Siege Masters, so carry your Siege Masters with you in hand round 1. We get that thinning value. We can use them to add to the crew effect, and it's either going to gain vitality or boost off by 2, depending on not if you got soldiers stacked on each side. Okay, so a nice way to help us gain round control round 1, some good passive points generating there. So take both Siege Towers round 1. Try to avoid playing them when you're committing Scorch and Censor later in the match. Then we've got Ballista in here. This is just to work because we do have Siege Masters. We need Siege Engines to get that thinning value. These do have pings of damage. Maybe it can help you with the archers to ping some units down and make Scorch good later in the match too. But I'd say these are round 1 cards. Damage an enemy unit by 1 on deploy, and you can do 2 points of damage with the order. Pella is really consistent at the moment because we're seeing a lot of resilience units. So the deploy allows you to purify a unit. If your opponent's got a resilience status, go ahead, purify it. Take that value away. We've got a lot of units with abilities. So Pella is great for us defensively as well to unlock something, or, you know, if something gets a status overall, just use it as you need to. For some control, we got spores, reset the power of a boosted unit to its base power. Could be good in round 1 because people are still playing Ring of Favor just like we are here. So maybe you want to keep it on you round 1, and then when your opponent may commit that card, it could be a good counter. Mahakam Ale, another way to remove a potential lock that one of our units might get, because once again we've got Iteran, number of archers, number of engines. I think it's good to throw in another way to remove a lock, so that's why Ale is in here. If something gets locked, you can boost the unit by 5 and get that lock out of there. Siege Masters to synergize with the Siege Engines. So we want to look for these round 1 to give us that consistency of the deck. That's why I've got them here in here. They're a thinning tool. Whenever you play Siege Engine, summon self from your hand to the left of it, draw a card. Playing both out round 1 is good. When you have 2 down on the board, go ahead and throw one of the siege towers between the 2, so you're boosting rather than gaining vitality with these. Into round 2 or 3, depending on the combination you have. Like I said, we've got 2 separate strategies to run here. You could go ahead, perhaps into round 2, let's say, and play the Redanian archers out. If you've got defender to protect them, Iteran and Adalia, alright? So we definitely want to take both archers together, playing them on the range Draug, play them behind defender, use Adalia to get an extra copy, use Iteran to get more value out of the spawning that's going to occur through leader. So you commit your leader fully, you play all your archers out then, Adalia, Iteran, all your archers, leader, get a ton of archers. And then the idea with the Redanian archers is that you want to damage your opponent's units down to the same level, and then hopefully you get them all at a good point where you could just blast them all with Scorch on initiative, making it the first move of your turn, okay? Without clicking in order, you want to destroy all the highest power units of your opponents. So it's going to be gaining 1 charge of damage at the end of every allied turn, as long as it's got armor as well. Range throw lock, Zeal ability, you can use it right away. As a backup, in case for some reason we don't get archers, I don't want our leader ability to be dead, so I've just thrown in the Kerak guard for that matter, because it's a soldier. You could use leader onto this and do our whole spawning strategy, getting a bunch of Kerak guards, but really we want to do that with the archer. If you think there's not a risk of missing the archers, just go ahead and commit this round 1 to help with the crew of your siege engines. So this is a veiled unit. Can't get locked necessarily, poisoned, any other kind of status. And the added benefit is that you can move an enemy unit to the other row with its order, but that's going to shut off the boosting once you do that. For control, we've got Margarita, lock an enemy unit. For consistency in the deck, more thinning, we've got Knickers. Always keep this card in your deck. We're never playing it from hand. It just draws out from our board, gives us a few points, and helps us get to our better cards. With Iteran, the way we want to play this out, really, I believe, is in round 2 or 3 once again. After you've played Defender down, put Iteran down. Then you can play Adalia. You get that spawning value out of Adalia of the archer, getting an extra archer. Then the next turn, you can use Leader onto the archer, get another extra archer out of Iteran. That's how we're looking to use Iteran here. It does also have some other synergies in this deck because we're playing Truffle, spawning units through that. Poor Infantry spawns units, so there's some consistency overall with Iteran in this list too. Ornate Sensor, I've put this in here because we're playing Poor Infantry. I think it could work as a pretty good tall punish, maybe at the end of a match perhaps. In addition to that, we do have Siege Master, which is a 1-powered unit, and we've got a number of other lower powered units like Adalia, the Redanian archers. I think Ornate Sensor could find some consistency. Once again, we're looking to play this outside of Ring of Favor that we have, outside of AA, we're going to be careful of that. So it's perhaps going to be like end of match or round 2. Swap the power of the highest and lowest power unit on the battlefield. Defender is specifically to give protection to Iteran and our archers. So save it when we're going to commit that strategy. Ring of Favor to help us get round control. Starts in our hand, boost an allied unit by 3. While in hand, at the end of your turn, increase the boost by 2. All right. If we don't use it and our opponent goes ahead and passes, it's just going to banish itself and we get to draw a card. Queen Adalia, spawn and play a base copy of a bronze Northern Realms unit from your hand, then give it a shield. So we're just looking to target the Redanian archer for Adalia as well and play her after Iteran's down on the board, okay? So Iteran spawns you an extra archer. Truffle, resilience, so you don't have to use Golden Froth, the order that it has. Boost 3 adjacent units by 2. Truffle's nice because it will give us poor infantry, which we can use with Draug to get revenants. Round 2 or 3 play, I'd suggest. And then Scorch. This is what we're trying to really get value out of with this deck. Like, this deck is pretty much built around maximizing Scorch value. That's my idea with it. So, look, we can use this card 2 ways. You could simply use it for Tall Punish, just like that, without any setup. Destroy the highest power unit. Careful, because if you've got the highest power unit, it's going to destroy your own. So make sure it's your opponent's who's the highest power. Initiative, destroy all highest power units instead. So we want to play Scorch with the archers. Use the archers to get our opponent's power level down all to a same level, or some of them to a same level. And then on our next turn, without clicking any order, playing this for initiative, we're going to destroy those highest power units. Round 2 or 3 play. Be careful not to play it with AA. Obviously, round 1 we're playing Ring, and we've got some boosting in deck to look out for. So just keep that in mind. But I love these plays because they're very sneaky. So I'm still going with it, even though we've got a bit of a risk factor. Yeah, and then with the poor infantry, Draug's really good, round 2 or 3, up to you. Transform all human units on an allied row into revenants without changing their power. And then we can use the revenants to kind of self-damage and self-spawn. Target the 1-powered revenants with the 3s, and you're going to get more revenants that way. So just keep in mind row spacing, card placement. You kind of want to play Draug, Truffle, ranged maybe, and then leave all that mass spawning for the melee row, because keep in mind we're leaving ranged row open for the archers too, just in case you play them together. AA just plays a Northern Realms unit from our deck with a provision cost of 9 or less. Use this round 1 to get you Siege Tower, perhaps, maybe Carrot Guard. Into round 2 it could be pretty good if you need to get an archer that you missed, or additionally poor infantry if you're going to commit Draug. Okay, so now I'm just going to run you through how to execute the strategy for this list most optimally, my friends. Round 1, these are the kind of cards you want to play out. You can play AA out. Obviously we have Ring. You could hold Ornate Censer. Potentially it could still play good if you've thinned out Siege Masters round 1, but that's going to depend on how tall your units have gotten. You can commit the Guard, both Siege Masters, Spores, Siege Towers, Ballista. Hopefully that's enough to get you round control. Into round 2, you're going to bleed with either one of our strategies that I've outlined, either Draug or the archers. Okay, so let's say you get into round 2 and you've got your archer strategy there. What you're going to do is open up with Defender. You're going to play Iteran. Then you're going to use Adalia to get you an archer spawn that triggers Iteran. Then the next turn, after Iteran's refreshed his ability, you're going to use your leader onto the archer, get another extra spawn. Then you play your remaining archer. You can push in as much as you can. Maybe use Scorch at that time. Maybe use Censer. Maybe play Truffle. And then in a short round 3, perhaps you could go like Draug, Infantry, and maybe one of the tall punish if you didn't use them. So I hope you're going to enjoy this list, my friends. Thanks so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Please share your feedback down below. This deck's killing me. Oh, man. So yeah, our hand's a bit gold heavy here. We're going first. We don't really have... Where's our tempo at? Crap. You know what, guys? I'm having fun. That's what Gwent's about. We're returning the meaning of Gwent back to the players. Don't worry about Golden Necker and Arendite. Just have fun. So this could be that crazy fruits list that plays Golden Necker. Thank you, Geralt. Appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. What a list. So Scorch is really clean here, right? 18 points. Oh, oh, that was clean. Oh my goodness. Damn. It was needed because I don't really have my thinning. I don't have AA. It's perfect there. And the next card is... Opponents flabbergasted. They couldn't expect such a thing. The power of Scorch. Wow, we just won on even. Yo. What a sick list. What a sick list, man. I love it. Come on, give me Idoran. You can do it. Well, I do have Draug here. So I'm going Draug with these, maybe? Pretty good against the fruits, the revenants.
Hungry like a wolf I am.
If only I had Truffle. Would have been fantastic. Idoran.
My blue eyes, do you like them?
So, what's Idoran gonna do here? Scorching, yeah, that's true, Sully. Yes, yes. Let's transform Knickers into a Revenant. So we can get Draug. Yeah, I'll be releasing this on my YouTube channel shortly. Hope it's not an inconvenience for you to wait, my friend. He might do it. Love rev action. Sweet. Yeah, I know you meant Nickers, don't worry. I know you're not calling anyone boy in chat or me. Boy. He ain't talking smack, don't worry, it's all good. Man, it's good to have a good laugh. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could kill it right off. Or we could get rid of the fruits. So what's the lock for then? Maybe we just go like this.
I hope we can trust you.
Wouldn't touch a hair on my head, she said.
Well, it's not on 3 anymore. I think sensor could be pretty good. Could put us in a good spot. What do I have for later though? Iteran with the archers, AA, Truffle. I got this for Tall Punish. Maybe pass now.
Hey, my eyes are down here.
You think 2-0? Really? We'll see. Ah, see you, girl. Take care. We'll have a look. Oh, we got Golden Necro out. That's good to get out, man. It is good. Yes. At least that, right? And pig? Really? That's good. It's better for us.
They're surprisingly clean pictures, as it happens.
I'm happy with it, man. I think it was good. So now we're just gonna play our Archer Swarm. We just want Iteran. Truffle's good too, obviously. Hey, there we go. There we go, man. I probably keep spores. Don't I? Yeah, they got Syria on the board. 8 points there. We'll see, we'll see. Let's have a look what happens. I think it's a good idea we search for defender. It's their turn, right? Yes. And the opponent is having a hard time starting.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
Coat of arms is nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine.
What about Arendite? They don't play it, you think? Really? Come on, baby. Let's get the archers going. So they missed a point there on the fruit. Yeah, consume. Go consume with that. Probably kill off the self eaters, won't we? It's no good for you there. So I'm gonna leave the fruit to boost so we have something for spores. Just in case.
My great-granddaughter will do.
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
Hey, you are what you eat.
Yeah, we just get rid of the self eaters, obviously. Just to 8. This point boost.
So many of them, I'd have to aim to miss.
That's beautiful. Wow. Looks clean.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
Garments are shackles that restrain our desires.
Interesting. Look at that.
So many of them,
Oh,
I'd have to
that
aim
is so
to
good,
miss.
man. I think we just greed it. It looks clean anyway though. I'm happy I could do it, even if we lose.
Be gone. Leave us.
It's fun to pull it off still. Probably this one now.
Well, well, one white-haired freak to report.
Okay. All day. What a freaking epic win over this deck. This deck is strong as. Definitely don't want that.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Yo, Nate, it's been a long time. We're playing Redanian Archers, Mobilization Leader. We're using the Archers to set up Scorch. That's my idea with this list. And we got Draug in here too. Yeah. Okay. So tempo is probably going to be an issue, isn't it? I'll see if I can make it work still. Sensor could be pretty good here. We just let that Slizzard eat it up. Eat up whatever they're gonna do.
What can I do for you?
So I'll let them consume that. So they go taller. Because that's going to be boosting the highest unit, so it gives us a taller unit, really. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Right. Well, you know, I could even hit Scorch here, man. Scorch here is clean, too. I think it puts us in a pretty good spot. Yeah, just like that. Scorch is really unpredictable. Got a solid 5 minutes. We're doing an Archer Swarm with this list, and we're playing Draug. Thanks, Nate. Yeah, Sensor's great. What a good counter that was, huh? Sensor was... Yeah, that's so good, man. Wow, so we get our long round. Solid. Hell yeah. That was so good, man. And we'll get like some good tall punish here. Yeah, I think we're gonna take him to deep waters. I think we're just going for a long round. Because we do have control. Monsters want to like 2-0 and bleed usually. Nice to see you all here though. Really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me. I have so much fun playing Gwent when you're all here. Lady of the Lake.
Welcome back, Geralt of Rivia.
Cool. All right. So what are they going to play? Haunt. Maybe we've got to watch out for something like Maruna and Manticore. There's a few things to look out for. Poor Infantry could make those cards a lot worse though. We probably want to avoid boosting because I'm playing sensor in this round. We don't really want to go tall. We gotta find Draug. Oh my goodness, man. I love my life. That's everything, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. Pretty much, man. Classic, classic. Oh, that's funny, huh? I don't know how to do it, seriously. It must be my faith in it or something. I'm very positive with my outlook on things, you know? Alright. So I'm gonna open up like this just to work around Maruna and Manticore if they're playing that. Nostradamus. Okay, right. Yeah, cool. I think we should go for the engine value early. Probably work on setting up archers and leave that last or towards the end.
Ask me twice.
Sure, what's your question, my friend? Go ahead and ask.
What do you seek?
Gurney nonsense? Yeah, well, it looks like it, huh? Yo, we could get a massive sensor in this match, seriously. I should probably leave it at the very end of the match.
Thanks for the offer, but I prefer to create my own company.
So maybe a Dahlia melee row, ranged row, and then I place the archer ranged row, obviously, just to give us more room. It's a human, so I can get transformed here. Yeah, I think that's probably the most optimal thing to do. So what we want to do is just start stacking archers ranged. Now, first. Maybe it's better. Well, I needed to play Scorch round 1 to get out of that. It would have been really good to have Scorch here. Oh, crap. That's pretty much screwed up my whole plan.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated.
I
It will not
look
be.
at that. Like falling stars. They charge it. I swore I'd stop them.
Well, they've given me a lock there too. Imagine if I had Scorch here now. I reckon we could have set it up good. Maybe that?
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
Yeah. Apprentice.
Pictures, as it happens.
Like, I got a few counters. We got Sensor, man. Sensor's gonna be good. So, we just kill away the fruits, I think. That's the counter to this, isn't it? Kill off the fruits, right? I can't play any more archers there. Okay, so...
devils. Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Yeah, we'll see.
When pigs fly, eh?
It's pretty good. Not sure, guys. We do have some tall punish, so what? I'm going spores there. Is that how I'm gonna play this? I got 3 charges. Maybe just greet them. I mean, I could store them too. Just hold on to them. Is it even worth me getting through Defender there? We're using Sensor to punish that? Come on, man, don't freeze on me now. I think we're doing this. Come on, kill it. My mouse almost froze. Oh man. This is a fiesta. I think I'm just damaging the units at the back. I'm just like really bricked up. If they didn't do that, guys, it would have been so sick. Are you kidding me? A long round with archers? So I could kill that Death Wish unit up the back, and it makes Sensor even better. That's the play too, isn't it? Maybe kill that.
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
Yeah, James hand buff. I never really played that hand buff stuff much. It can be very strong though, can't it? Okay. Now.
So many of them, I'd have to aim to miss.
Do I offload that? Maybe I keep that? I don't know, maybe they open up space? I'm not sure, whatever. Okay, we're gonna see. Sensor's pretty big here. It's very big. We have to kill that 1-powered unit. And then we're good. Aaron Diet, yeah, what do they kill? Okay, you see? Okay, right. Got 4. Oh, was that my mistake? Probably shouldn't have killed that. Still got it. I misplayed that. I shouldn't have killed that. Anyway, we still won. Siege engine, thinning. All right.
I pass on every 10th round.
Is this going to be Gonokora as well? Or is it going to be some authentic kind of Death Wish? Scorch is so sneaky, isn't it? Like, they really don't expect it. Like, they got no idea about my leader anyway. They're thinking like, what the hell is this? Because no one plays this. Giant Toad.
You asked for it.
CS Rush, take care, my friend. I'll see you next time. Foglet? Foglet's not really that good for them there. Blade, pleasure to see you. It's where at? We're at 10. At 10. I could just use it for tall punish, Scorch. What's the base pass at 6? Yeah, I could just use it. Obviously, if it goes taller than Knickers. Anyway, whatever, we got round control. I'm just looking for a long round, that's it. I like the hand for Scorch and Archers, it's great, man. So good. Yeah. I think All of this is fine. Let's go long rounds. Long round, use the archers to set up Scorch. Would be best. That's good we got that consume out too. 50-50, man. I've misplayed a bit. I need to focus a bit with this one. Because I've got a few different things to consider, like initiative with the Scorch. And yeah. Just need to focus a bit, but we had a really good win. And we just lost the other one on even, round 2 in a bleed. Yeah, it's Draug, Redanian Archers. Okay, see. No. No. Yes, yes, good. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I put... Maybe Spores? Because I got Sensor and Scorch. So we missed Truffle. Missed the Dahlia. It's gonna be like Manticore and Maruna, isn't it? It looks like a bit of an old school. So then the way to combat that. So AA is gonna pull me the other infantry, I think. Okay.
You'll never need ask me twice.
Good to see something different than meta decks. Yeah, of course. I never play meta, you know me. I develop my own lists. They're just greeting.
Mind you, eyes, do you like them?
I think it's a good idea to get an archer down just in case. Well, Fog's not going to kill that, is it? It's only going to hit it by 2. It's going to remain at 1 power. So if they got Manticore, Maruna could make it worse. We play only cool decks, straight up. Arrakis Queen, really? Okay, okay. Okay, I think we can kill... We can get like a really good kill coming up here, I think. Unless they consume. Hold on, let me have a look.
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
I just want to see what happens. Beast goes to 8. Can I get a Scorch initiative?
Beneath the sun.
$16? 16. Well, I could kind of take the Bargeist to a sensor as well, can't I?
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
Giant toad. Nines. Can we get them down to nines? Wait, we should get sensor value first, right? Is that what I'm doing?
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
No. We let Beast climb to 14. I'm trying to time the Beast to get to 14. Then what's AA for? Infantry. Got a lot of charges as well. 3, 6. Or should I go for the 9s? We've got heaps of charges.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
We've got spores.
Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Oh crap, it went to 11. It went to 11 because of bonded. Crap. Okay, they've gone Karen. Oh, that's what I mean, man. This this deck takes some focus, man. I'll tell you, I'm having some hard times piloting this. Oh crap! It's a big scorch still. Should I hit Scorch now then? Yeah, I mean that's the... That's crazy. Wow. That actually turned around to be so many points. Guys, somehow we're doing this, man. Even with my little miscalculations. Oh my gosh. There's some thinkings around this deck, I tell ya.